You're watching Fox 9 all day.
Well, welcome back. Gas prices around here not looking too bad right now. Minnesota's average is $2.87 a gallon. The national average is $3.07, and we are a little bit cheaper than we were this time last year. But there are people who've been reading headlines, and they have some questions about what might happen to gas prices into 2025 because President-elect Trump has said that he wants to impose some pretty hefty tariffs on goods from Canada, Mexico, and China. So we wanted to bring in an expert. Patrick Haan from GasBuddy is here. Thanks for joining us, Patrick.
Thanks for having me.
So if these tariffs go through, what could that mean for gas prices, especially here in the Midwest?
Well, it would be a drastic change from the status quo. We've never seen a president-elect or a president make such a rash and significant move, potentially putting huge tariffs, 25%, on a significant source of oil to the United States. In fact, Canada is the #1 supplier of crude oil imported into the U.S. and almost exclusively throughout the Midwest, Minnesota included. Refineries are operating by refining Canadian crude oil. And so this very quickly could be a tax and will be a tax, essentially, that's passed along by refiners who will have to pay more for that Canadian oil. And it could add up to a 30 to 35 cent a gallon impact on gas prices come January if those tariffs are implemented.
Now, clearly, there's a reason that he wants to do this. And if I'm reading it right, the idea is that the U.S. can then ramp up domestic production. The crude oil coming from Canada is different than the domestically produced crude oil that we have here. So does it work like that? Would we just be able to sort of ramp up our production here in the U.S.?
Well, it would take a lot of tinkering and a lot of different flows. I mean, keep in mind, the system we have has been the one we've had for many, many decades. Canada has been a reliable partner with this oil. And it's almost like just going to the auto parts store and dumping in a different type of oil in your engine, even if your car manufacturer says not to. There's ramifications. The other problem is access. Getting that U.S. produced oil up north is not a normal flow. So we would have to see pipelines reversing flows, which is a huge headache in and of itself. Refineries would likely have to be reconfigured because there is a pretty big difference when it comes to what type of crude oil you're refining, whether it's heavy or light. There are a lot of refineries down south that are configured to process more light sweet, but not so much in Minneapolis and Minnesota. So this would be a big problem that would not be easy to adjust to.
Okay. It is important to point out, Patrick, obviously, as you know, I mean, we're speculating right now. This could likely be a negotiating tactic as well. So there's a lot of kind of wait and see here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This very much hopefully is a negotiation tactic and not something that we're going to see. But of course, it must be analyzed. The president has warned about this multiple times in the last few months, so we have to take it seriously. But hopefully, it's something that doesn't end up happening.
All right. Patrick Haan with GasBuddy. We appreciate your time. Thanks for being with us today. Happy holidays
Thanks for
to you.
having me. You as well.
Thanks. All right.